I've got a problem. I caused it. I'm working to fix it now. But owning that was like, it was an ego killer or like a pride killer. I needed it, but it was tough.
You go from 100 people and within 2 years, you get to 27,000. What's been the hardest problem that you had to solve in growth?
Yeah, there's been a handful of tough problems, one of which happened unexpectedly. I thought that we would always need more guests than hosts on the platform. And so I was like, really like, I kind of stopped focusing on the host a little bit. And this was a problem. This was my fault. I own that with the team, but I was like, hey, I'm doing a full shift. My attention is going to be to more guests getting on the platform. And it was backwards. We needed more hosts, not more guests. And that almost crippled the company about 13 months in, when hosts were like, I can't stay on this platform. It was working. That was the problem, was working too well. So hosts would join, and next thing you know, they have 50 messages from different guests. And they're like, I'm done for the year. Like, I'm going to go ahead and leave. And we just didn't anticipate that problem. And it really hurt us bad. It was a miscalculation on my part. And recovering from that took a long time. Like, it took me scaling back. People were like, hey, I think I want to be a guest and join. I'm like, maybe, because I didn't know how to say it anymore. I want to be like, no, but yes, right? Like, I was like, I don't know what to do. But the truth was, I just needed to I needed to share this more than I did at that point. And that's something that I've learned to do really well, is my social media or anywhere I post anything, whatever I'm thinking, I'm going to share. Like, I just post it. If I'm excited about it, if it's like bothering me, I just share it. And so you're like, well, your competition's going to see that and they're going to have an upper hand. That's okay. I mean, if they're out there serving people too, then more power to them. That's okay. That doesn't bother me at all. But that was a big problem that I had to overcome, was twofold. One, causing the issue. Two, admitting it, not just my team, but also publicly, basically saying, I need to make a shift here. And we talked about that. Like, I didn't post about that on social media, but internally with our community, I said, I've got a problem. I caused it. I'm working to fix it now. But owning that was like, it was an ego killer or like a pride killer. I needed it, but it was tough. Like, making that decision to be like, oh man, I'm maybe not the founder I like to pretend I am, like internally. Like, it was a struggle for me. And at the end of the day, I did what was right, because I just felt like I owed it to everybody to do that. But I didn't sleep good for a little bit, even though I know I made the right choice. Like, it wasn't like, I made the right choice and did it. It was like, I made the right choice and, oh, it still hurts. Like, it just was like a shot to the, my pride just got destroyed.
Yeah, I have made many mistakes over the course of my career, and having the courage to raise your hand and say, I messed that up and I apologize, is a hard thing to do, but it's the right thing to do. And there's times where I haven't done it fast enough, or I didn't do it with enough emphasis, with enough empathy, because I was on to the next thing. And so those are things that you learn as a leader, and hopefully you do that better and better as you go on further down the road.